Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Tonight, we are playing a scenario from The Grindhouse, The Crimson King. It was written by Guillotte and Ian Christiansen. It's in the Grindhouse Collection Volume 1, and you can buy it from Drive-Thru RPG. Our game master is Keith Craig, and this is a one-shot. So, without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Keith?
Thank you, Tom. Dear listeners, welcome to New York City, 1984. The nostalgia tells us this was the height of neon, big hair, and easy money. But there was another side to the world at that time, the underground cultures. We zoom in on one group of underground, the underground goth. A group of goths have been told about an exclusive club called the Court of the Crimson King. It is not announced in any of the underground papers or in the phone book. The only way to gain access is to be invited by someone that has been there twice before. They've happily been told about this by their fellow goth, Vanessa LeBron. She attended once and raved about the drugs and the loose morals that were there, plus the excellent music. She went again last Saturday, and she promised that she would get an invitation to bring them to it. However, she has not contacted them since she went. 5 days have passed, and they're starting to wonder if they were going to be able to be able to go. We join them now in New York.
Yeah, so what's the deal? Does anybody know what's going on with this?
Just the last message that we had from her. I mean, I didn't ask if we're supposed to stand in front of the place. I thought she was going to come get us.
Hey, I'm just following you guys, mate. Fucked if I know.
You know, typical. No respect for us at all.
Oh, you know LeBron. She usually pulls out, gets us in when we need to go. Oh, I can't wait to check this place out.
Damon, what the fuck are you wearing? Cowboys?
I figured I'd go for a attire of Cowboys. Feeling it.
We need to give you goth lessons.
I mean, it is all about standing out while blending in. And I suppose in a goth club, he is standing out.
See, he's not wrong. No, I'm trying to be an actor, right?
Skylar, do you have a
Everyone's got to
light?
keep an eye on me.
Yeah, I know where she might be. She might be hung up at the museum. That's where she works.
I'm sorry, Skylar, do you have a light? Not my cigarette.
Here. But how many lighters do I have to give you?
I don't want your fucking lighter. I just want a light. So what do we do? Go over to the fucking museum, or do we just stand here in the front? Is there a door?
You don't even know where the club is.
Fuck.
Man.
Well, you guys can do what you want. I'm gonna go find Vanessa.
Yeah, I'm not standing around here for just looking pretty, all right? I'm going with Skylar.
Yeah, might as well all go.
Don't have a choice at this point.
They say you can't get in without somebody getting you in. I said, fuck that.
All right.
I mean, you don't have to come with us, Angel.
I'm coming with you.
All right. So you guys make your way to the New York Museum, where she works as a clerk. As you come in, of course, some people kind of look at you the way you dress, except for the guy wearing the cowboy shirt that kind of blends in a little. But as you're greeted in, the the person there. She's like, "Oh, welcome to the New York Museum. Was there any exhibit you were hoping to check out?"
Is Vanessa around?
Vanessa, Labrum? No, I haven't seen her. Peggy looks over, and this young girl comes over. She's kind of got the a bunch of Swatch watches on, and she's like, yes. She's like, this gentleman here was asking about Peggy. Have you seen her?
Not Peggy, Vanessa. Wait,
Oh,
not
sorry.
Vanessa.
You're looking for Vanessa, right?
We're looking for Vanessa. Jesus Christ.
Vanessa Lumbron.
Oh, no, I haven't seen her for a few days actually. She came in on Monday, and she said she must not have been feeling good. She kept showing up late for a couple of our meetings, which is out of characteristic for her. And we just told her to go home because the day was over, and she seemed very confused by that.
So, geez. Do we know where Peggy lives? I mean, where Vanessa lives?
You do.
Geez.
She lives in a crappy apartment.
Oh. She's
$10
not
says
rooming.
she smacked off her head. $10 says she smacked off her head on the couch.
I don't like making losing bets, so I won't.
15, she's on the floor, knocked out.
Well, then fuck her. We can just go do something else.
She said they were giving out drugs at the club, so she probably brought home a purse full.
But
And
we might as well check on her, Angel.
You guys do whatever you want. I'll follow along. I could be working tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit my first break. I'm still not hitting my break doing all these freaking side acts.
But I mean, if she's there and she lets us know how to get in the club, you can work there. I'm sure.
Not wrong. That'd be a pretty good joint to work at if it's like club only, invite only.
I was kind of talking to Angel, but
Well, I mean, I definitely will work the floor looking for somebody, but it is funny that Cowboy there thought that you were talking to him.
Ugh. Hey, I'm always the center of attention. Come on now.
You're the center of attention.
Mm-hmm.
well, the way Vanessa was talking up the place, I was hoping to at least get inside and look at some of the artwork, get some inspiration out of it. I mean, we got to track her down. I'm kind of short of ideas.
Big Apple's not full enough of ideas for you.
I'm following. You guys know where she is. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think we're walking and talking.
Yep. So it's New York. It takes you a bit to get there, but it's still quicker than trying to take a cab. You get to her apartment building. There's a bum sleeping out on the stoop, but the door is always unlocked into the building, so you bet.
Yeah, go in, go on up.
Yeah. As you go by, the bum looks up. He's like, "Hey, you got $1? I'm thirsty, man."
You got a foot with your.
Sorry to be in your way. It's like, just ask for $1.
What kind of horse piss would you be buying with just $1?
Well, yeah, you get to go down to the little store there. The gasoline gin's good.
Look, I can give you a cigarette, man, but that's it.
I'll take it.
Just give the fucking bum anything. What are you, a pussy now?
You got a light?
Yeah, I'll light it for him.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. He kind of just like crawls back up into a little ball.
It's always a good cigarette, bud.
So,
as you go up, she lives on the 5th floor in room 502. As you get there, everyone give me a spot hidden.
99.
Oh, 4.
All right.
Hard.
Well, 4 is an extreme, and you got a hard also, Agnes.
I got just shy. I just got just shy of an extreme, so I got a hard.
All right. All right. So if you got a hard as you approach, you notice that the fire hose on the wall, the nozzle is really rusted out and everything. Which last time you were here, it seemed it was not the best maintained building, but didn't seem that bad. And Skylar, when you get to the door, you notice that the doorknob is rusted, and it's actually got some pits in it.
Yeah, this place really is a piece of shit. Knock.
Oh,
I thought I was living in squalor. Jeez.
when you knock, there's no answer.
Oh, come on,
Is it-
Vanessa, wake up.
Is it locked?
When you push against it, it actually feels like if you try and turn the knob, it is locked. But when you kind of like put a little pressure on it, you can actually feel the door jamb kind of like give away, like the wood's dry rotted.
Well, I don't live here. I get freaking robbed if I knew the door bust open like that.
Yeah, most people don't think there's anything here to rob.
Mm.
I've seen worse.
They might take all your cowboy shirts.
Of course you have.
Hey, you're very precious to me, all right?
I'll
Oh,
push the
Only
door.
shirt.
I'm just going to haul off and kick the door in.
All right, it definitely opens without any issue. No need for a roll at all. The door swings open, and you're immediately blasted, kind of like this cloud of dust, just kind of.
Fuck. Are you sure this is the right place?
I'm sure.
Doesn't look like anybody's lived here for ages.
Oh,
I was just over here a month ago. It wasn't this bad. Jeez.
You've been here before then.
Yeah. I mean,
Vanessa. I'll step inside.
she'd asked for a painting. I brought her something. I don't know where the hell she hung it, but that was a month ago.
So you step inside, Skylar.
Yep.
So
I'm right behind.
when you step inside, you notice that there's a envelope sitting on like the little half wall, like you have above your kitchen sink, a lot of places, and on the ground there's a woman's goth outfit. You got the skirt and the shirt. It's almost like someone laid it out to see how it looked, but it's laid on the floor.
Hey, Angel, I bet you tried it on.
Damon, that's your chance to change your clothes.
Does the outfit look like particularly like damaged or torn, like it was maybe like ripped off someone, or was it just like just taken off like normal type thing?
The second one.
Hey, how big is this apartment?
It's probably pretty small. It's a New York
Right.
apartment. Yeah,
Just okay.
probably a studio even.
Up it under the stairs.
Is it a leather outfit or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she didn't lay it out to iron it. So
Is there any furniture in here at all?
There's a couch. It's got a lot of cigarette holes in it, and maybe some stuffing coming out. Typical like starters.
Is there a bicycle hung on the wall? I mean, let's make it as typical New York apartment as we
Exactly.
All right, we'll just check the other room if there is one.
I'll check
The other-
the closet.
The other room's the bathroom. So in the bathroom, there is another pile of dust in here, and then but besides that, nothing. And in the closet, it's
I'm
got
just
her.
looking for her
Yeah.
shoes. So she either has shoes in the closet
Yep.
or under the end of the bed.
Yep, her shoes are here. It's one of those boots that come up past the knee that you got to kind of lace up.
Yeah. I've only seen her in those boots. So what in the world she's got on now? Where the hell is she?
They
So
run
you said there was like
barefoot.
a letter or like a paper
There
or
is-
something?
There is an envelope.
I'll look at it.
In there, it says the Crimson King across, written across.
All right. I'll open it.
Look at that. She left out the tickets for us.
Yep, and when you open it up, yep, there are five tickets. So you got there the Court of the Crimson King. It's got the address of 1326 18th Street from dusk till dawn.
Well, there we go. Now we know where it is. Is there any food in the fridge?
If you open it up, there is some grapes in a bowl, and she's got some like taco fast food products.
All right, you got the address. Let's go. When's it open?
Dusk.
Well, then we're behind the times. Let's get over there. Maybe she's already there and forgot the tickets.
Maybe.
So there's only 5 in here, so she's got to have her own with her. So that makes sense.
She needs to clean up her fucking apartment. It's disgusting.
Just to be certain, I'm going to check the pockets of the outfit that's laid out on the floor.
When you touch the outfit, give me a Constitution roll.
Oh, 11. Yep.
Okay.
That's extreme.
So when you touch it, I mean, this huge pile of dust comes puffing out. Yeah. And you get a cough, but not a choking from it. Everything.
Okay.
Jesus, Agnes.
Oh,
Did she have any cool jewelry laying there?
Yes, she did. Yep.
did the dust come off of the clothing or from inside of the clothing?
More like it was on the floor underneath the clothing.
What the hell?
It's free jewelry.
It'd be a waste. And I'm just going to lean down and pick up a little bit of the jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay. You got some rings and a necklace.
Same plastic crap I got. Yeah, it ain't an upgrade.
All right.
Well, as Angel said, let's go.
All right. Did you guys make your way back down? You notice that that the hose is the nozzle is looks like part of it is actually kind of fallen off, like the rust has gotten so bad that it's breaking down.
Don't look up to code.
Code. Looks like
Code doesn't really matter around
looks
here.
like the last old man I went out with. It's like his dick. Not as big.
I mean, we would have noticed something like this before on the prior visits. Is this something we remember?
Who cares?
I mean,
All right. As you guys make your way back down, as you go outside, it is now dark. And when you went in, it was kind of the sun was just starting to set. Now it's really dark. The moon's already risen up in the sky. It seems
How long were we in there? We weren't in there more than 5 minutes.
feel like at least 5, maybe 10 at the most.
The bum looks up and he's got a paper bag and he's drinking out of it. And he sees you and he's like going, "Hey, you got $1?"
Just keep going.
Fuck off.
All right, well, I already got my drink for the evening. I was just trying to get ready for tomorrow.
All right. What are you drinking?
I got some vodka.
Oh, vodka.
Red
I'm going to
dollar.
snatch it out of his hand.
Hey!
I'm gonna like push him down if he tries to get back up. Say,
Cheap pot. Yeah. I'll give it
Yeah.
back to him.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like military special brand, really bad. And when you push him back down, he's like going, "Hey, what I do to you?
Oh,
You go in there, you're in there for a few hours, and you come out and you pick on me again."
Well, hold on.
whoa,
A
wait,
few
what?
hours?
We're only in there for 10 minutes. maybe
he's
the
drunk.
most.
He's drunk.
Drink your piss gasoline.
Yeah, I think you to respect your fellow man. And he kind of gets up and starts shuffling down the steps.
Do we look like we respect our fellow man?
No, he's got a little wobble in his walk because he's been drinking.
For like 10 minutes.
All right, let's go to this venue.
All right,
It's
so
obvious from our wristwatch, if any of us have one, that
My
there has
spikes
been a
don't
lapse
tell
of
me.
time.
give me a luck roll to see if you have a timekeeping device on.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a straight watch. If anything, it would be like what Angel has covered over.
It would be a grandfather clock that would be hanging.
Pocket watch, perhaps.
Pocket watch, I could see
I got a
that.
26 out of 50.
So, yep, you do have a watch, and so when you look at it, it reads like you were in there for about five minutes.
Yeah, see, that dude's fucking drunk. We were only in there for like 5 minutes the most.
He's drunk.
Well, you guys start headed toward the club, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you're walking toward the club, everyone give me a spot hidden with the penalty die.
Oh, with a penalty die.
Well, it's already a fail without the penalty die.
I
passed both of them.
So
All right.
pretty sure.
I successfully failed.
All right. Okay, so Agnes and Angel, as you're as you're walking along, just out of the periphery of your vision, it looks like cars are just roaring down the street like at 50, 60 miles an hour, and then when you kind of look over there, they're moving at, traffic jam kind of speed, but
What?
Agnes, what kind of drugs do you have with you?
Well, I got these little tabs. I mean,
What are they?
well, it's a mild LSD, but
I feel like I might have already taken one of those.
I'm wondering just how many I took the last time. My gosh.
I don't know. My peripheral vision's kind of freaking me out.
Did we get the Doppler sound effect to go along with that zooming? Or was
No.
it visual?
just visual.
Holy crap. Oh, man. I think I grabbed too many on that last one. Ugh.
Oh, there's Angel. All right. So as you make it to the club, it is in an obscure back alley, and there is a small red crown painted on the door.
There you go. Wasn't that also on the flyer on the tickets?
It was. Yep.
Is the door locked? Is there somebody standing there?
The door is locked.
Okay.
A little slider.
Yep.
Yeah.
Knock, 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 knock.
Oh, it slides open, and you hear a thumping beat of industrial music coming out, and you see two eyes. They look out and they go, "It's a bit late for visitors, isn't it?"
Hold up the tickets.
Got one for each of you.
Yep.
That's right.
It slides shut, and you hear the lock unlocking, and the door opens up. It's a very large man dressed in like S&M gear, you know. And he goes, "Welcome to the Court of the Crimson King. This your first visit?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't exactly say it's my first time around the block.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah. Just quickly, you say he's like large, like tall. Like how tall is he? Because guy's 6'5". So
Then he's probably about looking you
yeah.
straight in the eye. Yeah.
Big, muscular.
Not like a bodybuilder build, just husky, but not out of shape. Just one of those men that's just large.
There we go.
So
But
Frank, has Vanessa already here?
Who?
Vanessa.
Vanessa LeBron.
Oh, come on now, you know her. She's the one that provided the tickets.
Well, she should have explained to you that our patrons like privacy, and if she's here, then she'll find you.
Oh, that's all right, Frank. Well, thanks a lot.
Ooh, privacy.
Yes. And he passes out these cards for you, and they've got like a punch in it, and he's like going, if you come back, if you get invited back, and you get a second punch, you'll be able to invite others to the club.
I'm going to sort of give him a look and say, so how do we get invited back?
Make a good impression on someone. Maybe even the staff. I'll give you a little wink.
I might, as I walk by then I might hand him my card.
Guy's just gonna like walk straight past Angel and just like pat him on the back and just like say, "Yeah, good luck," and just walk straight in.
He takes your card and he puts it in his waistband. Oh, thank you. So inside, I mean, the music is quite loud. You're immediately assaulted with the alcohol, cigarettes, weed, and sweat. The floor plan is the cellar level of a factory building with evenly spaced concrete supports. There are circular steel tables that are on the outside of what the dance floor is. Along the far left wall is a row of wooden booths that are look as if they are made from repurposed church pews, and you see some people in there using them for a little canoodling. The brick walls are painted black with phrases and poems in a dark red script. And on the stage, there is a band playing. They're all wearing sackcloths over their head, and behind them they have a painting that seems to be a mockery of Da Vinci's Last Supper, except instead of Jesus and his disciples, there's men and women engaged in lewd and suggestive behavior.
Nice.
But there's probably about 80 people here.
Well, folks, let's mingle.
Oh,
I
I'm
agree.
making a beeline for the bar.
All right, let me get you the drink menu here. So you can see there, you got your cocktails for 85 cents. Vodka is 75. Colon code 70 cents, straight up 60 cents, and your beer on tap is for 50 cents.
What the fuck?
It's good to be in the 80s.
Oh, that seems kind of low even in the 80s, but
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah. I'll just take a rye then,
All right.
straight up.
So the bartender, he turns around, and he is dressed in a leather shorts. He's bare chested, and he is wearing a red mask that only covers the top half of his face, so you can still see his nose and mouth. And he smiles, and he's like, "What would you like again? Sorry."
Rye whiskey, neat.
Rye whiskey coming up. Yeah.
Sour.
No problem. He's like going, haven't seen you guys here before. First time?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You came on a good night, and the band's really performing well. They've got a new singer.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Do you know how to make a brain hemorrhage?
He does not. What's in it? I can mix it up for you if you'd like.
If I knew what was in it, I wouldn't be asking the bartender.
Can I roll to
God,
see?
you know what's in it?
Can I? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Can I roll to? I've got the bartending thing, so
Sure, yeah.
roll to see if the guy knows it. Let's see.
I've had them. I just don't know how they're made.
Yeah, no, that's a fail. That's a fail.
All right, yeah. That's
Am I helping you order a real drink, Angel?
Delicious.
Can I get a royal fuck? Some Crown and cranberry juice.
Sure. So, yeah. I get you your drinks, and then he kind of looks at Angel. And what would you like?
A Godfather. Can you do a Godfather?
Yes, I can. So he mixes one up for you. It's like, I'll get they got my bartending book, and when you're back, I'll know how to make your drink there. Sorry about that, sir.
Not a problem.
So as you turn around, you got your drinks. Lots of people are drinking. There's most of the people out on the dance floor. They don't seem to be drinking, but you do see some people passing around some acid tabs. And
Agnes is heading over to the line.
Okay. Yeah.
For the handouts.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Is that the only color that's in this place? Was up on stage, the painting behind it? I mean, you described the walls as kind of black.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the red mask on the guy's face, and black and red.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of landscape I could work with. I mean, once I get some inspiration, I can kind of really work this place up.
I'm going to leave, my friends, and I'm going to start working the room, looking for anybody that I find remotely attractive and giving them, the old classic, you want to fuck? And either they'll smack me in the face or they'll say yes. And then, and then I'll tell them it's $50.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll smack me in the face or they'll say, okay. And I'm not partial.
Right. Yep.
Whoever's got the money.
Okay. All right. So, Agnes, you were going over to where they were doing the acid. Angel, you're going to proposition people.
Yeah. Set up some appointments.
Right.
You got like a little notebook,
yeah,
for
little
weeks
planner,
in advance.
little day planner.
Mm.
Little gay day planner.
Okay. Damon, how about you?
I'm probably gonna go more closer to where the band's at. Are they playing right now, or are they just kind of just roll?
They are playing right now. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And Skylar?
I'm kind of going through the room looking for Vanessa.
Okay. And then finally, Guy, what were you going to
I was going to do the same thing. Just like see if I can find Vanessa. Presumably, of course, yeah, we all know what she looks like, and she's not wearing a mask or anything. Presumably.
All right. Yeah. All right. So Agnes, you come over, and some people are lined up, and you got this this one guy. He's kind of passing out the drugs, and when you get up to him, he's like going, "Who are you?"
I'm a friend of Vanessa's.
Who the fuck is Vanessa? You know,
I remember what the guy at the door said. Yeah. I'm just out here for a good time. That's who I am.
yeah.
Paint the town, as they say. Isn't that what artists do? Paint the town. A lot of drab walls here, need fixing up. How about yourself?
Well, they look colorful after you've had some of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Get some inspiration out of this.
You got a trade? I got acid or angel dust.
Well, what you need for trade?
Well, it's usually either money or some other drug that I can pass off.
I can. I got a few little tabs left. I'll trade off some with you.
All right.
2 for 1. You're 2, my 1. I like that.
Mm-hmm. How about this? How about 2 for 1? I'll give you 2 for your 1 if you show me your 2.
Oh, that's a deal, buddy. Of course, let me unzip this leather.
Yeah. Should try some talcum powder before you put that on next time. Well, he trades the acid with you. Like thank you. Like, all right, and Damon, you went to go up to check out the band.
Yes, I did.
So they're up there, and one thing do you have any psychology?
Let's see. Yeah, I got some psychology.
Okay, give me a psychology roll.
I made a 1. Cool.
Oh, you made it? Pass?
Yep.
All right, so normally when you went to go see live acts, they're really into the music and getting that. Unless they're playing really complex parts, they're trying to put on a show also. This band, while they're extremely competent in their play, you get the feeling that they are just either completely bored or in a perpetual state of ennui. And you even see that one of them, as he's playing, he's kind of chewing on his lips so much that he's actually got blood dripping down.
I'm gonna type the next person to me. Look at this dude. He can't even play.
Well, I think he's doing all right. I mean, I mean, if you open up your mind, you don't worry so much how their stage presence. They're not going to go anywhere, but they're good enough for here.
Hey, she get some more practice. Look like he's into it more instead of being bored.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've been like this every week, but from what the bartender said, they said they're the owner's personal band. So
sounds like a drag.
yeah. Is it your first time here?
Oh yeah, it's my first time. I expected some more excitement.
Oh well, it gets picking up a little bit later and all, and he goes, my name's John Johnson.
John Johnson. Hey.
Yep.
Damien.
It was good to meet you. Now he doesn't go to shake your hand or anything. And give me a spot hidden, and he kind of moves his hand around.
I failed. I made it 90.
All right. Yep, no problem. Okay. All right. Angel. So as you're kind of cruising around the crowd and everything, give me a luck roll.
Sure.
See how many times you get.
I got a 14 out of 55, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So about on the third person you proposition on, He seems quite interested. He's like, yeah. He's like, should we get one of the private booths?
Oh, you want it right now? All right. You don't have to be so private.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
All right. Let's go over there. Now, before we get started, let's settle on a price. What do you want, and how far are you willing to go?
Oh, well, of course, out in the public, we can just hand job. That's good enough for me.
All right, because the police aren't going to raid this place.
I understand.
You're going to find it.
I understand. Yeah.
All right. Let's go over there. We can be kind of private.
All right. So when you get over there, give me a power roll.
51. My POW is 55.
Okay.
Just barely passed.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So Skylar and Guy, you guys are moving around the club, and give me a spot hidden for looking around for Vanessa.
49 is barely a success.
Okay. How about you, Guy?
That is a hard pass.
Hard pass. All right. So as you're looking around, you're pretty sure she's not here. But with the hard, as you kind of look around, you notice that the door is no longer being manned by the bouncer. He's nowhere to be seen. In your meeting.
Yeah, sorry, that was my dog. Me
No
telling off my
problem.
dog. Yeah. Yeah. So the doorman, the bouncer, is no longer there. Yeah.
No longer there.
All right. Is there anyone else sort of around like the door, or are there people still coming in at all? Or
Nope. The door is closed, and it's got one of those easy, like just sliding locks, and you can see that it is locked.
I'm just going to go up to like around that sort of area, like, because my thinking is that maybe perhaps Vanessa isn't here, but she's still coming. So I'm going to wait by the door.
Okay. So you go over and wait by the door, and give me one more spot hidden.
Yeah, that's a 96.
All right. Yep. Well, yeah, you're sitting there. Maybe in a bit of time, you hear someone knock at the door. But,
Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. So, Angel. The next thing you know, you're sitting in the booth, and you're feeling a little drained.
Penis.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a lark, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little drained. Okay.
you're feeling a little drained. The guy is nowhere that you can see,
Okay.
and you look down at the tablecloth, and there's a couple little drops of blood.
The hell's that?
I'm kind of putting my finger in it and already.
Oh, you're not over there, Agnes. It's Angel. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
I thought you said Agnes. My fault.
I look up to see where it came from.
As you look down, you see that your wrist is actually it looks like it's got a cut across it.
The hell? Is it deep?
No. Yep.
I'll try to clean it with my tongue. It's really not a good idea, but
Yeah.
you get a wound when you're a kid, you automatically sort of.
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
right. That was always a good policy. Yeah. So yeah.
I'm going to grab a napkin if there's a napkin.
Okay. Yeah, there is.
All right. The napkins are all so ugly. I'll grab this red napkin. Do I remember the fella?
You think you could recognize him again, but like you don't remember anything from when you guys sat down at the booth until now.
And I don't remember getting paid.
No.
Fuck. Did he slip me something? I'm going to check my wallet.
Your wallet's still there. It doesn't have an extra $50 in it, though.
It doesn't. Well, 50s, I wouldn't have charged that for.
Well, it doesn't have an extra any money at all.
The fuck? I look around, just sitting there, I look around to see if I see any of my friends.
You do. You see Agnes. Now, Agnes, give me a Constitution roll for the drugs that you took.
Okay. I could spin 2 to make it a hard.
Depends how bad you want to be tripping.
She's wanting the inspiration, so I won't spend anything. It's just
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to have a bad trip, but once you've taken some acid, suddenly the mural behind the band does no longer look static. It looks like the people up there are actually fornicating. Some of the other people on the dance floor, they look like at times it looks like they're melting, but then they're back. Your typical stereotypical acid trip, right? And you've done acid before, so you're like, okay, I'm not having a bad trip, but it's.
Maybe I can get some inspiration out of this. I mean, there's got to be more going on here from what Vanessa said. I mean, geez, kind of bland walls. The only thing I'm seeing here, inspiration, is the stage. That band. What the hell? They all got sacks over their head?
Yep.
What the hell? So I'm just kind of trying to take in the flow of everything distorting and trying to find some inspiration out of it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Damon, what you doing there at near the front of the stage?
I'm probably getting pretty bored. It's like looking at these guys get their inspiration from Friday 13th Part 2. I think I'm just kind of like measling around, see if I can find anyone who seems like they're like trying to enjoy themselves, but not enjoying themselves like how I feel.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you look around, it looks like a lot of people they're enjoying themselves because of the chemicals and.
I feel like I probably need to hit something. I got Coke probably on myself, so I'm just gonna do.
All right, yeah. So that will grant you a bonus die for physical activity.
Nice.
So yeah. Okay. But yeah, as you look around, you do see a gentleman. You thought he was the one that was talking to Angel. He's talking to a different patron, and he starts escorting them down a hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna be kind of nosy and kind of like slyly, like kind of like just see where the hell they're going.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it stealth or no?
Well, it depends. If you just walk to not enter in the hallway, the patrons, the people are doing that all the time. So you could do that. If you're going to try and actually go down the hallway, then yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right.
I'll go down the hallway.
All right. Give me a stealth.
25 out of 40.
Okay. Yeah. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
All right. Guy, you're still hanging out at the door?
Yes, I am. I'm still waiting for anyone else or waiting to see if the bouncer returns because I'm still under the assumption that Vanessa hasn't arrived yet. That's my presumption at the moment.
I understand. Yeah. So you're kind of sitting there. After a bit of time, your drink definitely gets gets emptied out, and you don't see him.
What kind of fucking place is this? And I'm just gonna start wandering out into sort of wandering away from the door and see if I can find anyone else from the group.
Okay. Give me a spot hidden with a bonus you're looking for, and you knew what they were wearing when they came here. It's just kind of spotting them in the crowd.
That is a hard success.
Yeah, you see Agnes out there. Agnes seems pretty fascinated by the mural behind the band, but
I'm just gonna walk up to him and because I can I tell that he's tripping? Is that
yeah?
Is it obvious? Right. Because I'm just gonna walk up to him and just give him a hard slap on the back, just
It's a she.
Oh, she is it? Yes, it is, isn't it? Fuck me dead.
Oh, hey, you're not so hard, guy. Oh man, I was just getting an inspiration out of the background there on stage. Oh. So what have you found in here? How many people are occupying this place right now?
What's that? How many people?
Yeah, are we elbow to elbow, or is it?
No. There's room to move around.
Okay.
I mean, there's about 80 people here.
I kind of lost track of everyone else, guy. But hell, that's all right. We got in.
Yeah, but what do we do now that we're in? This is like some fucking. There's something up about this place. I don't know what it is, but it's putting me on edge.
Oh. Is the band blaring away right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh. It's got a nice beat going on. Come on, guy. You probably just need to jump behind the bar and start working. Get your rhythm going. Come on, man. Let me find that guy over here, see if he offered up some acid. I don't know if he's got any weed or anything, but
I need another drink. And I'm just going to walk back up to the bar.
Okay.
well, I am getting thirsty. I'll join you, but that bouncer did say we could get another invite to if we impress the staff. But yeah, right now I'm still working to see, like you said, what's going on here.
All right. So when you guys get to the bar, you don't see the bartender.
There's your chance, guy.
Is there anyone actually waiting for a drink right now?
Yes.
I'm gonna vault over the bar and just be little bit of a switch up in the staffing here. What can I get you?
Okay.
Hey, I'll take a slippery nipple.
Give me a dex roll for hopping over the bar.
Oh, lovely. What's my dex at? 70. Right.
Oh, yeah.
I just passed.
All right. So you land, and when you land, it feels like your 1 foot definitely hit the floor. The other foot landed on something. You heard it kind of it was real hard to hear with the band, but you heard a little crunch.
Is that like a crunch of at my foot being injured or something that I'm stepping on?
Something you're stepping on.
Right. I'm not going to pay a notice of it now, but if there's a brief lull in people asking for drinks, I'm going to quickly look down.
Okay. Give me a bartending roll for see how your drinks are doing.
That is a fail. Brilliant.
Yeah. You're not getting any tips.
Yeah.
All right, Skylar.
So I'm not finding Vanessa.
No.
And I don't know, I don't really like the atmosphere of this place. It seems pretty dead. the amount of drugs one has to be on
Mm-hmm.
to enjoy this place seemed a little absurd. So I'm a little disappointed, and I'm kind of miffed with everybody tonight. So I don't know. I'm kind of lingering by the door.
Oh, the door you came in?
Yeah.
Give me a spot hidden.
42 is a success.
So as you're kind of lingering there, you as you look down, you see the bouncer's outfit laying on the floor.
Oh, fuck.
And there's not some naked 6'5" guy.
Yeah.
Running.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. So as you kind of move the bar out of the way, it's a door, so it opens without any problem.
Just look outside. Is there anybody out here?
Yeah, there's some people. Hey, we've been knocking for like 20 minutes.
Hey, don't get mad at me. I don't work here.
Well, we got our tickets. This is our second time. Can we get the punch on our ticket to show us the second time we've been here?
I don't fucking care. Just come in.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the regular guy? I always like seeing him.
Don't know, man.
All right. Well, new bartender too. Oh, well, thanks for getting the door. I guess, they're cruising past you.
I'll smoke outside.
Okay. All right, Angel. I think I'm kind of going in a circle there.
So I feel a little miffed, a little pissed. I'm thinking to myself, what do I really feel like? And the whole escort thing is fun for other days, but I like the vibe of the place. I like the darkness. I like the clientele. I think I'm just gonna find the best looking dude in the place, and I'm probably ultimately trying to get laid, but I kind of wish there was some, I don't want to do it like an escort. I don't want to charge money. I just, once in a while, I want to do it just for me.
Right.
So I think that's what I'll do. I'll wander around through the crowd looking for particular goods. So I'm really looking at the people.
Okay. So as you're look around, give me just like an intelligence roll.
Okay. Now 78 out of 50.
Okay. So you look around, you do see one guy that is like, his appearance is like 99, about 6'1", maybe 180, shoulder length, long black, all same length black hair.
So I'll work my way over towards him, trying to look as cool as I can possibly look.
So he looks down at you and he's like going, are you enjoying yourself, sir?
Well, first time here. Yeah, this could really be my place. I like the art. I like the venue. I like the music. I like all the crowd. It's nice.
I'm glad. I am Nazartus.
Nazartus, Angel Abysmal.
I like someone with a creative name. So many seem to take on the standard tropes. Demon, Agnes, boring names. He goes, I haven't seen you here before, but something tells me that I know you.
I don't know. Have we met on the outside somewhere?
Uh, Possibly. I've been around a long time.
Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'll do anything for anyone for the right price, but I'm not interested in that tonight.
Ah, more of a night for your own enjoyment.
Yeah, I just wanna hang out. Uh, does this guy look? Well, I mean, you say he's a young guy.
Yeah.
6 foot something. Does he look like he's been here before? Yeah, have you
Yeah.
been here before? I'll just ask him.
Oh yes, I've been here many times. I own the club.
Oh, you're the owner.
Yes.
Wow.
Uh,
Interesting choice of decoration. I like it a lot.
Thank you. I found that the mystery of the place has been the most effective to bring people in.
Trying to find out where it was. Yeah, it took us quite a while. We had to get tickets from a friend.
Mm. And who is this friend?
Vanessa. I can't remember her last name.
Oh, Vanessa. Yes, I met her. She's a fascinating woman.
Yeah, for a
Did-
woman.
Did she come with you?
Well, she was supposed to meet us, but we haven't seen her this evening.
Oh, I'm sad. She had a wonderful. She left a wonderful taste on my lips.
Are you straight? Are you
I
versatile?
I like that word, versatile.
Yeah, that's a good word.
All right, Damon. Okay.
Yeah.
So you start making your way down the hall, and as you see there's 4 doors, 3 on the right side, and one of them looks like it's probably a fire exit.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the first one on my nearest to me.
Okay. All right. So when you come to it, you hear some moaning.
This must be the private rooms. I'm like thinking to myself, like, man, I think Angel will probably check this out. It might be more of a swing.
Swing.
All right. Does a moaning sound like pleasure? Is it kind of like hurting or?
A little of both.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the cockblock here, so I'm gonna go probably to the next room. See, there's kind of like anything like suspicious.
Okay. So you come to the next room. Give me a listen.
Let's see, 50. It's at 35. I said I was gonna spend luck. I'm gonna spend 25 so I can make my 25 30. I'm gonna spend 15 so I can make my listen.
Okay. All right. So as you're listening at the door, you hear a thump, like something heavy hit the floor, and then you hear someone get up and kind of burp, and then you start hearing steps coming toward the door.
Oh, like someone dropped?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like put myself to the corner where they can't kind of see me at all.
Mm-hmm. All right, the door opens and this man comes out. He's dressed in like a tuxedo. He's got a top hat on, and he's kind of wiping his mouth. And kind of glance around. He kind of looks at you. He smiles and just turns and goes down the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like when he starts kind of going further away, I'm gonna kind of look and see what's what I try to see what that thump was.
Okay. So you're gonna open the door?
Yeah.
Give me a power roll.
Made a 30 out of 60.
Okay. So give me a sanity roll then.
Okay. And I did not make that. Made a 70 out of 60.
All right. So you will lose 1d6.
You want to roll that? You want me to roll it?
You can roll it.
Okay. 5.
Oh, nice. All right, give me an intelligence roll.
What the hell did I see? All right. Let's see. Intelligence. I failed that. I made
that's
70
good.
out of 68.
That's good. You don't have a bout of madness then. So
65.
you kind of like when you open the door, you kind of like and you kind of back away, and the door swings shut, and you're already justifying in your mind that it had to be some kind of performance art, but it looked like a body was on the floor, and the rib cage was cracked open, and there was a woman bent over it, and it was she was gnawing on the heart, and she looked up at you when you opened the door.
I'm probably gonna be like, no, that was probably just she was doing some stretches and she just got done eating the apple, and she's trying to show off that she could like reach over like her, do like a weird gymnastics thing to eat an apple.
Gotcha. All right. All right, Agnes, and you still at the bar with Guy?
Well, I don't know unless he can fix some better drinks. I mean, come on, Guy. I mean, half price on this. Give it another shot. I mean, I asked for a sleepy dipper and you give me a blowjob?
I'll give you a brass knuckle across the jaw. How about that?
Come on. Least you can do is gotta come down. How about at least half price? I mean, come on now. You get some training back there. Yeah.
I'm just going to hold up the brass knuckles that I'm like wearing on my fist.
Whoa. Oh, we're gonna get physical now, Guy. Already. Come on now. Just give me what you're familiar with making, and we'll leave it at that. I'm going to get back to the stage. You're sure no inspiration here. And we're going to find somebody that's can actually give me inspiration, because you ain't.
Hand me one of those tabs of yours.
All right. Sure. All right. And she'll reach into the boot and the upper, almost at the knee part, and pull out another one of the tab and hand it over. I guess you need something to relax on that.
Oh, it ain't for me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pour like some really, really El Cheapo alcohol, right, into a shot glass.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just drop the tab into the shot glass and just say, drink it. All right.
Oh, this is for me. Well, I could have done that on my own. Hell yeah.
Oh, all right. Give me a constitution check for that.
No.
All right. Yeah. You're the hallucinogen on top of the acid with the liquor. Yeah. Everything starts kind of like spinning around. Some of the bottles seem to have eyes, and give me a. Actually, no. As you're kind of like sitting there, you look over and you're sure it's a bad trip, but you see one of the guys that's obviously a staff look down, and you see this thing that's about 3 foot tall, but looks like it's kind of wrapped in bandages. It reaches out and it touches the guy, and next thing you know, his clothes fall down to the ground. You can give me a sanity roll, but with a bonus because of the drugs.
Is he, when you say the clothes fall to the ground, it's not the fact that he's naked, it's the fact that he disappeared and his clothes collapsed.
Yeah, he's no longer there.
That's a hell of a disappearing act. I pass.
Yes, okay. You will lose. Where did that go? 1d6.
One.
One. All right. Yeah, you're able to pretty much justify that. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right. So, guy, you get a little lull and people asking for drinks.
Yeah. So I'm going to look back down at the where that crunch was.
You look down and you realize you stepped on the bartender's mask.
Mm. I'm gonna is it did I crush it really badly or?
Probably broke off part of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna just bend down to pick it up.
Okay. Yep. When you pick it up, you notice that the shorts that he was wearing are underneath the bar. Like you probably kicked it in when you kind of hopped back there, and so they got under to where your toes could go into the bar without kicking it. And you see some dust.
I'm going to run my fingers through the dust.
Okay. It's dust.
Yeah.
It's a decent little pile.
I'm gonna is there anyone else aside from Agnes who's nearby, near enough that I could call over?
As in one of the players, there's NPCs.
Yeah. One of the players preferably, but if there's an NPC that
Skylar's outspoken. Eamon is got his back against the hall. Angel, where are you at? You're talking to the owner. Yeah, you're talking.
Yeah, I was just going to type in. What was his name? Nazaratus. Nazaratus. Yeah, I'm still talking to him.
Yeah. So there's an NPC. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll call over an NPC then, because I doubt Agnes is going to provide much insight at the moment.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's a lady. She's like, yeah. What's up?
You gonna miss?
You buy me a drink?
No, but what do you make of this? And I'm gonna point down at my feet and step back a little and point down at where I was standing, and there's some dust and a mask and a.
Looks like you need.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear that.
It looks like you need a sweep. You got some dirt.
Yeah, the thing is, these clothes were what the bartender who I'm replacing was just wearing, and he seems to up and vanished.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll take a Budweiser.
What I'll take out the thing and I'll smack it against the table to top it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were a great help, miss.
Okay, thanks. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where the broom is.
Yeah.
All right. Skylar, you're outside smoking?
Yep.
Okay. So you're hanging out outside there. You look around. You notice that the moon has definitely moved much farther than you would have expected.
Oh, it's around my head. Like, don't remember taking anything yet. Such a weird day. Are there a lot of people who have come?
There was quite a group of people lined up at the door.
But has anybody come since I let them all in?
Sure, yeah. Someone else. Yeah, you see a group. They're early on. They've got the devil lock of the misfits. Their faces are painted white. And you go, are you the doorman? He's usually inside.
Nope. I think he's gone AWOL. So
AWOL.
So
All
nope,
right.
I'm just here.
All
Just some
right.
guy.
Well, all right. Well, we're gonna go on in then.
Yeah, go.
They walk on past you.
I'm gonna go back inside. Look for
Okay.
some people.
You go back inside. Yeah, you see Angel still over there talking to this guy.
Anybody else? Do I see anybody else?
You see Guy at the bar, and Agnes. She's kind of staring over at a wall.
All right, that's no surprise from Agnes, but I'll head over to Guy.
Okay.
I'll just be like, man, these people must save a lot of money on labor. Everybody just ups and leaves, and we take over the place.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, I am again. Bloody hell. Speaking of which, and I'm gonna I'm not even gonna indicate it. I'm just gonna move my finger down towards where the clothing is, the bartender's clothing is.
Dust.
Yeah, a lot of dust and neatly laid out clothes, just like in Vanessa's place.
Yeah. Hell. And I'll go back over to the doorman's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Are they dusty?
They are.
So I'll head back over into Guy and say, yeah, doorman's clothes are the same way. Something weird's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I haven't really taken anything that haven't been doing anything that would make this sort of thing seem normal.
Right.
Goodness, I mean, the employees of this place don't even want to stick around. They're getting paid to be here.
Yeah, this place has just given me some kind of creepy feeling. I don't know what's going on here, but there's something up. Have you seen any of the others? I mean,
No,
Agnes is over there.
Agnes is having her moment of inspiration. Hopefully, stop yammering on about it. Angel's talking up some guy, and I don't know where the hell Damon went.
Yeah, I think we should probably go and find him. I'm gonna reach up to the bar, where all the bottles are. I'm just gonna take one and just walk out of the bar with it, in my hand.
All right.
And go and look for Damon.
Right. Okay. Angel.
Yeah.
So Nazaratus is he's after he mentioned he's the owner of the club, he's going, the band. I picked them out myself.
Yeah, you've got good taste.
Thank you. They've been working for me for years now. You know.
Really, it can't be too many years. They look, well, I guess you can't tell how old they are. Is that why you put the bags over their faces?
Oh well, I think it adds to the mystery, and let's be honest. No one wants to watch an ugly band.
Look, I don't want to make it sound like I'm just being nice because you're the owner of the club or anything like that. I mean, I was attracted to you from across the room.
Oh, I didn't get that impression that you were just talking to me because I'm the owner.
Well, I mean, I didn't even know until you said that. It's funny you think that we met someplace before. I think that's certainly possible. I mean, I'm all over the place, but I don't know. Are you attached? Are you, can we like meet outside the club?
Oh, I'd like that. I'm always looking for new people in my life.
Cool.
Oh, he's like going. He's like, when would you like that?
I don't know. You're up late, so I mean, are there nights you're not open? The next day you're.
I tend to be closed on Sunday nights.
Maybe Sunday.
Good. He's like, and he pulls out a card and he gives you his card.
I'll give you him. I'm saying, look, I sometimes fuck people for money, but
that's okay.
And I certainly ain't going to church on Sunday. So
me neither.
I think you got a great club. I'll let you back to it now.
Thank you.
I got some friends here. I'll be go see if I can find them.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for some of my help. We've got a surprise.
Oh, I'm gonna reach out and take his hand.
Okay.
And give him one of those hand things where you're kind of telling him.
Mm-hmm. His hand is cold.
Good. My cold hands.
Yeah. He smiles at you and then he starts walking toward the hallway.
All right. I'm gonna look around, see if I can see anybody.
Yeah, you can see Skylar and Guy hang at the bar. Agnes is kind of like she looks a little unsteady, but
Agnes is Agnes. I'm gonna head over for Skylar and Guy.
Okay.
And this is the first time I noticed that there's no bartender.
Yep.
Guys, where'd the bartender go?
I think he went wherever the hell Vanessa went.
Yeah, fucked if we know.
Did you see Vanessa?
No. But there's and he also went to the same place where the doorman went. Look, if you look, his clothes are just sitting there all laid out. They're dusty too.
What are you trying to say? You're saying they disappeared?
I don't know what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is that their clothes are all laid out and there's dust everywhere.
Guy, what's in the bottle?
I don't even know, actually. I just picked it at random. It's and I like sort of grimace because it's clearly like something I don't like drinking that much.
Oh.
And then I'm just going to I'm going to just hand it over.
I'll take a swig of it.
Agnes, you see them too, all talking and stuff, so if you wanted to come over.
So I just met the owner. And it was an accident. I didn't mean to meet the owner. I just met the owner. He's hot. He knew Vanessa. He knew who she was. He said that they made out one time. But he's versatile, so maybe I get to make out with him next time.
I see.
So show me this missing clothes on the floor. The hell?
Well, yeah, just a bit right here behind the bar. Yeah, look.
You got another one behind the bar?
Another one.
Yeah. Did you guys see that 3-foot kid look like wrapped up in bandages a little while ago? Oh, over there by that.
No,
You
I
are
haven't-
so
I haven't-
tripping on drugs.
I haven't taken
Oh.
what you've taken, but
Come on, Angel. I mean,
You're
over there by that table. See where all those clothes are piled up? That guy was bending over to talk to the kid. The next thing you know, kid's gone and the guy can't get up. He's just still bent over right over there. Can't you see it?
are there?
Where's
where?
Damon?
All right, so Damon, as you kind of like are getting yourself together, you start coming out. You see this man, and he's the best looking man you've ever seen in your life. Even if you're not attracted to men, you can still recognize that. Wow, this guy he could be a supermodel. And as he comes back, he's like, "Oh, where are we going to, my friend?"
Oh, I was just, walking around, saw people going places, figured out how to meet new people.
Were you invited back into the hallway?
I saw a suggestive look. I don't know if that is in the invitation.
Oh, well, let me extend the invitation to you. Would you like to see one of our private rooms?
I think I'm good. Maybe in a little bit though. I'm gonna try to get like a little bit more fixated.
I understand. He's like going. You're the you smell the best of everyone I've met tonight.
Oh, thanks. I usually it's my cologne. I try to look nice. I'm an actor.
It's almost like a stress. Did you have a shock recently?
I tripped. There's that.
Yeah, maybe. Like I believe we'll meet again.
Oh yeah. I didn't catch your name. Damon.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Damien. Nazaratus.
That's
Nazaratus.
Nazarus. Yeah. I'll just call you Nez.
Whatever. You stay nervous. I like that smell.
Oh, I'm fine.
He's like, all right. Well, I'm going to go back. I've got an appointment back here. I'm hungry.
Oh. Stay clear of chimichangas.
Yes. And he walks, and you see he goes into the second room.
Okay. Was that the?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to meet back up with everyone. All right. Oh, hey, Angel, Skylar, Agnes, and Guy. I guess that's invite only.
Those are our names.
So we got something weird going on, Damon.
Yeah.
These guys have all said they've seen a little dwarf touching people and making them disappear.
Hey, no, Agnes does not speak for all.
Agnes has been saying that.
I mean, I've seen an elastic lady. She was like all stretched out eating an apple off some like cage. That was pretty weird for me to see.
Agnes, did you give him anything?
Guys, there is sort of an element here of S&M, so there's probably people in cages somewhere. I'm surprised we haven't seen more sex.
Well, I don't know what
I heard it. I definitely heard it back there. I heard somebody getting the rocks off for sure.
The first guy is like maybe the third guy. His name was John Paul or something. I kind of blacked out with him, and I got a cut on my wrist. See, I mean, it's not bleeding anymore, but
my God,
it's not deep. But
jeez,
I must have scratched it maybe on my own.
I met this weird odd fellow. He's like a supermodel named Naz.
Nazaratus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the owner.
Really?
He's hot. He is really hot. I talked to him for a while.
Kind of gave me a little unnerving feeling for some reason. He
says
kept asking me
he's
I was nervous.
versatile. He's probably does the same to guys and girls.
Perfect for you.
Yeah.
You're going to charge him?
I sleep. No, I wouldn't. I really honestly just felt like meeting somebody and making friends, I guess, instead of fucking. But
yeah, friends with benefits, maybe invite you back.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, who cares? I don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Don't want a girlfriend. Jeez, Agnes, you are like, your eyes are so red. How many drugs have you taken tonight?
Well, I think enough. I'm getting a little bit of those walls aren't strictly black anymore. I'm starting to see some other colors forming on them.
Yeah, you got drugs in you then.
Yeah, that was the whole purpose of coming here.
I quite honestly, I like the decor. Don't you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start with the light spikes so that you can kind of
Skylar doesn't look like he likes it.
No,
it's not really your thing, huh, Skylar?
It's weird, man. This place is weird.
You talking about
nothing really wrong. There's nothing really wrong with the decor, but there's something weird about the place in general.
Yeah. No, what Guy said. I like the music. I like the mural. I like what the guy got going on.
So with no bartender,
there's no
bartender. We just like go back there and get anything we want, not pay for it.
Yeah, there's no bartender. There's nobody watching the door.
Oh, hell! Grab me a bottle of something. And you like the music? It's kind of bland. It seems like they don't even want to be here.
It's moody. He said that the guy said that he's had this band for quite a while. The whole mask thing is just for atmosphere.
Well,
so
Damon, you start playing an instrument and playing at gigs like this, like I have, and then maybe I'll take your opinion seriously.
I usually get pretty excited when I'm like acting. I don't see how being a musician is any different.
Why don't you get up there and spruce it up, Skylar?
Look, I was already letting in people in the door, and Guys here serving people drinks. I mean, are we supposed to do everything?
Became the staff.
Were you charging people money for the drinks?
They were paying.
Should. Yeah.
Did you pocket the money?
Yeah, I didn't get the life-changing amount there, did I? They
gave you a tip at least?
I did not get any tips.
Well, with what you were making, no wonder.
Yeah, stingy fucks. Stingy fucks.
The best drinks were the straight bottles that you were handing out.
I'm kind of hoping that I can hook up with this Nazaransis guy sometime. He said maybe Sunday evening.
Well,
I mean, everything else, Angel, everything else around here has been a little self-serve. So I don't know if your date's going to be all that much from this guy.
How far away would Sunday be from here?
2 days. It's Friday.
Yeah, cool.
What they say about Sunday? It's God's day. Always gonna be closed on Sunday.
Well, I told them I'm not going to church.
I was gonna say this place doesn't seem like they respect God all that much, Damon.
No, figure not.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of burned a little. I don't want to just go hook up with somebody else with the prospect of Nazaratus.
I don't know.
Where did he go? He went somewhere.
Take the good stuff and bounce.
Hi.
You got a point there, Scott.
Everyone give me a spot hidden.
95. I am.
Me too.
98.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like this, apparently.
I'm going to spend a bit of luck. I'm going to spend 7 points of luck just to get that down to a pass.
Okay. And Agnes, how'd you do?
She can see through time.
Is this penalized or not?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm too busy. I'm visualizing faces on the bagmen up there on stage. Since they have bags over and covered, and I'm kind of filling in for them.
Mm-hmm.
Blend with that background artistic look.
Okay. And so, guys, the only one that passed?
Yeah.
I got a 2.
Oh, a
out of
2.
45.
I heard 92, and I thought I blended into 92. So
Oh.
you got an extreme. Okay. All right. So, and Guy, you got a regular?
Mm.
Okay. So with the regular, you see an obvious staff member. This guy, he's standing at the door. He looks kind of confused, like he's looking around. And he's like, what? And you see he gets out a lock, and he kind of like a padlock, and he puts it onto the bar.
Yeah.
And with Damon, you see that, but also with an extreme, you see on the stage, you didn't see where he came from. It was almost like this fog was there, and then you see the Nazaratus is up on stage, and he's walking up to the microphone.
I'm gonna tap Angel. Hey, look, there's your soon-to-be boyfriend, right?
Wait, so they locked us in here?
He kind of like had slick moves, though. I'll definitely say.
Oh wait, you said that he put the lock on the bar?
Yeah, the little slide bar. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't mean the
That's
drinks
odd.
bar?
No,
Oh,
You
no,
mean
like
the door, the bar on the door.
Yep.
Okay, that I confused for a second.
Yep.
I see Nazaratus. I'm going to walk over there and just watch him.
Okay.
Maybe he's going to sing or something.
So he takes the mic and he goes, I want to thank everyone for coming out. As you know, this is a special night. We are going to have a buffet, and all of you are eligible for it. He's like, but first, of course, we have to have a little seasoning. And he looks over, and a guy at the back of the stage, he kind of turns like a spigot, and then the sprinklers start spraying down this red liquid down onto the dance floor and everywhere. And everyone can give me a we'll just say, spot hidden. Yeah, I always hate.
Yeah, I passed just barely.
95.
Regular pass.
80. I'm not.
If I'm penalized, I failed. If not, I passed.
All right. So the 2 that passed, when the liquid starts coming down on the dance floor, you see this little 3-foot creature suddenly is visible as the liquid's starting to stick to it, and it's kind of reaches out and it touches someone, and they kind of turn to dust. They just collapse. You guys can give me a sanity roll.
Fuck.
Is that everyone that's seen that, or did everyone see that?
Just the 2 that passed their spot hidden.
I got a regular.
I got a pass. Yes.
Okay, 1d6 if you pass.
Actually, no. That's an extreme pass, but yeah,
It just
that doesn't really.
pass.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter for sanity.
Yep.
So it was 1d6, was it?
Yep.
All right. Cool.
I got a 6.
Oh, nice.
I got a 2.
Intelligence?
Yep. Give me an intelligence
94.
on your spot. On your. But you felt your
Fail.
spot hidden though, didn't you, Agnes?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so yeah, you didn't see that.
Um,
You failed
It's a
your
it
intelligence?
failed my intelligence.
Okay.
Well, I said if I was penalized, I failed. If I was not penalized, I did pass.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Spot.
I missed that. Okay, I got you. So we'll come back to you in a second.
All right.
I think what I'll do is, it's kind of freaked me out though. So I'm going to jump up on the stage to get away from where that thing is.
Okay.
So I'm going to
All
jump
right.
up next to Nazaratus.
All
So
right.
this is all on the dance floor. Yeah. So
Yep.
I'm imagining that there are parts of the club that aren't like covered by it. So like maybe towards the bar, or maybe towards the exit or the private club rooms. I'm just going to go towards the bar.
Okay. What'd you do on your sanity? I know you passed, but what'd you lose on your 1d6?
I got lost 2 points.
Okay. And then Agnes, since I'm sorry, I missed that you had passed your spot hidden, and then you failed your sanity roll.
A 94.
Oh, well, that sucks for you. 2d10.
Yeah. Well, only 11.
Okay. All right. Is that a 20%?
Oh, hell yes. Just
All
hit
right.
yourself.
All right. 1. All right. So you have a psychosomatic disability. 1d4 to see which one. 1 again. You are blind. You are struck blind for 3 rounds.
I just have my eyes closed. I'm visualizing. There's the little kid I was telling you about. See that person bending over him?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. So Guy, you were hanging out because you were trying to avoid the dance floor, right?
Yeah.
So, what were you leaving the bar?
No, I was staying back at the bar, like further
Okay.
back, maybe going back behind it, I think.
Gotcha. Skylar and Damon.
This place felt weird to me, and they've locked us in here, which is odd. So I think I'm just going to go back into the dark, away from the dance floor, away from everybody, and just.
I think I'm gonna like.
Essentially, like I just want to watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What's going on?
most like go like, okay, this is really weird, and I know they bolted the door. I'm like, okay, well, I know there's an exit over there. I'm just gonna say, hey, guys, let's go this way, and I'm gonna go back down the hallway down towards the exit.
All right. All right. So Angel, you move through the crowd, and you get up to the stage, and Nazareth looks down at you, and he's like, "Oh, it's how wonderful to see you again."
Yeah, that was kind of weird. And I get off the dance floor up onto the stage.
Like, oh, give me a power roll.
Huh. Got an 88, which is a fail.
All right. So he comes over and he gives you a large kiss, and he's like going, yeah.
Mhm.
And then he goes, he orders you to bring your friends to the back rooms, and you're enthralled.
Enthralled. Okay. Sure.
Goes, I'll see you.
All right. Guys. Whoever's closest to me, I'll go to him and I'll say,
Probably-
got to go to the
I think it's
bathroom.
Agnes.
Yeah, probably.
Agnes,
What?
Agnes, come on.
I
What's
hear
wrong?
you.
Open your eyes.
They're open. I don't. I hear you. There's a
Come
lot
on.
of noise.
I'll grab a hold of your hand. I'll lead you through the crowd.
Oh, where are we going?
We're going over here. No, we're getting away from the little kid. I'm going to take you across the room.
That's the second time I've seen him. I told you guys about it, but you wouldn't listen.
Yeah, we were idiots. Do I see any of the others, Guy or?
Hey, well,
Damon?
Guy stayed at the bar, so you would definitely see him. Skylar and Damon, I was getting the impression you were headed back toward the hallway because that's where Damon saw the fire exit?
Damon headed back that way.
Okay,
I was slipping back towards the actual
the actual
entrance.
main door. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Guy, come on.
I'm gonna
Alright.
so I'm gonna check underneath the bar. Is there anything there at all? Like perhaps like a large pipe or a gun, even
Shotgun.
perhaps. Yeah. It depends on how seedy this place is.
There will not be a gun, but give me a luck roll for like a pipe or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Mouse is playing up.
It should be like a big butcher knife if they cut fruit. And
Yeah, that is a very good luck roll, a pass.
All right. Yeah. There's a club and of course like a knife for chopping up stuff.
I'm going to take them both.
Okay.
And the Angel, we're not into this sort of shit.
I know. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, right. You seemed awfully keen on getting us through that crowd, though.
Well, we're trying to get over there. There's a way out over there.
Yeah. I'm going to sit here, thanks.
Come on. I'm going to try to grab his hand. Come on. Come with us. Agnes can't see. We need to get her to safety.
All right. And I'm going to walk over to Agnes. I'm going to like pick her up in like a fireman's carry.
Wait a minute. I can see now. What? Wait a minute. Weren't we on the stage a little while ago? Where are we now?
Just come on.
Is she like near me? Sorry. Is Agnes actually near me or did you actually manage to get her?
I had her.
Oh, okay. So she's with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to like just pick her up in a fireman's carry. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Let's go this way. Where's Damon and Skylar?
Damon is,
I'm gonna sort of yell out of the crowd. Skylar, Damon, follow me.
So when you yell out, of course, it's hard to hear. But as you yell out, you notice that there seems to be less people here than you remember.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to avoid any little dwarves with
Right.
magic fingers.
Something's up.
So the four of you start headed back toward the hall, and Skylar, you go over to by the entrance.
Yeah, is there anybody over here? Is it
There is the guy that locked it. He's standing there.
I'll just be like, excuse me.
Yes.
I'd like to go, please.
So. Because you're not going to.
No, I think I'm going to.
And he smiles, and you see that he has give me a spot hidden.
82. I cannot pass these rolls.
Okay. All right. So he smiles, and he reaches out to you, and you want to try and fight back or dodge.
Well, I'll fight back with my switchblade.
Okay.
Back.
Ugh, terrible.
I failed.
I failed also with a 99. Well, yeah, he kind of reaches out, and you kind of like do this little fight dance as he kind of you swing, and you both miss each other. We'll come back to you. The four of you are coming back into the hallway there, and Nazarathus is standing there, but he looks kind of confused.
Okay.
He sees you. He's like,
Where do we go?
Oh,
where do you want me to take them?
the last room. The last room. He's like going, have you seen some of my staff? I seem to be short-handed.
As soon as I see Nazareth or whatever his name is, I'm gonna turn around and go, nah, to Angel and just walk the other direction.
He's showing us where to go out.
Yeah, right.
All right. So
Here's Damon.
As soon as you said no, Guy, he, with incredible speed, his dex is 100. He comes just suddenly charging at you.
Who? Nazaratus?
Yep. Do you want to fight back or dodge?
That's a good question. I'm going to go with fight back.
Okay.
Presumably because I've got Agnes in like a slung over my shoulder. Like
yeah, I forgot about that.
I presume that I'd have a bit of a disadvantage there, but it's still the higher stat. So
I can see him upside down. Oh, who the hell's that guy?
all right. So yeah, I'm assuming roll with a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So it was either an extreme success or it was a 97. So
all right, he did not miss. So he comes at you with this very supernatural. Oh, of course it went off the table. I'll roll this other die. Okay. Oh, he didn't roll very well. So he hits you, and you take 5 points of damage as he hits you. And as soon as he hits you, his fingers, they extend into claws and they kind of puncture into your chest.
Ow.
And Angel, you can make a intelligence roll because you see him actually attacking one of your friends.
I passed.
Okay. With what level?
I just barely passed.
Okay, yeah.
I got 44 out of 50.
Yeah, you're still kind of enthralled.
Yeah.
And
So
Agnes.
the way I picture this is that with Guy fireman carry for me, my feet are sticking out front and my chest back is my chest face is toward his back. So that's why I'm kind of leaning, looking under his armpit. So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So you hit there. Damon, what are you doing?
I'm probably like this. I was doing a casual job, swaying. Hey, let's all go towards the exit, and I'm probably just gonna dash for it.
Okay. As you go running by, the second door opens, and the lady she comes out, and she looks at you, and give me a power roll.
35.
Oh, well, you're good at resisting her. So as soon as she sees that, she's going to charge at you also.
Okay, I'm just gonna duck under and go, she was probably giving me the evil glare. I'm like, not today, sis. And just,
Okay.
And as Damon runs by, I'm gonna say, go in the last door.
Going for the exit there, Angel. I don't know where you're going.
Give me a fight back or dodge on her.
Let's see. There it is. I think my fight back's better. I'm do fight back. Uh, 43 out of 45.
Okay. I got a hard, so yeah. So you take 5 points of damage also. She kind of claws into you. All right, and so we'll do Agnes and we'll come back to Skylar. So Agnes, you're kind of there. You feel Guy kind of go back and yell, and what do you do?
well, I'm basically stumped over his shoulder, but I've regained my sight, but I'm not able to see what actually is going on other than hearing what's going on. It's like, Guy, put me down. I can walk. What's better?
Okay.
With the taking the hit, would I have maybe let go and dropped her perchance?
Probably. So give me a dex roll, Agnes.
Do I have any penalties with all the drugs?
Oh yeah, because it's a physical. Yeah,
Just one straight dex or penalty or more?
just one.
All right. I actually passed.
Nice.
22 and a 12.
Okay, so you pass. You kind of land there. Would you like to do anything?
Well, yeah, I'm getting up and I'm dusting myself. I said, put me down, not throw me down. Come on, guy. And this is probably the first time that I'm actually starting to see right side up.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Agnes. We need to get to the back room.
Yeah. And Nazaratus goes, take her into the room, Angel.
Wait. I'm not into threesomes, Angels.
No. We're just trying to get out of here. There's something weird going on. Your little dwarf is disintegrating people. And I'm saying that in front of Nazaratus.
Right. Yeah. We will come back to that. All right, Skylar.
Yeah, I'm fighting this guy.
Okay. What are you just using your fists?
Yeah, I mean, I've got the knife in one hand, but I don't.
Okay. All right. Cool. That guy's.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, beat my 87.
That is an extreme success.
Nice. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So with the knife, it's
Knife is a 1d8, right?
I have it listed as my switchblade. It's a 1d4.
Oh.
It says.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's an extreme. It's just max damage.
It is max damage plus roll because the knife can impale.
Just one extra, so 5 damage to him.
So 5. So as you stick it in there, make note of that. He kind of jerks back as you pull it out. There's no blood, but you do get like these bugs kind of crawl out onto your hand. And
That's a Santa.
You give me a
99.
Oh yeah. 1d4.
4. That's fitting.
All right. Okay. We'll have his fight back, and then we'll come back to the other 4.
All right.
So he's going to try and grab your hand while it's nice.
I'm going to try to slash him as he does. So.
You got
8.
Oh shit. Man, I got a regular. So.
I came to fight. That's an extreme success again.
Dang. All right, roll your damage again as you kind of maybe yank it up inside of him.
Just another 5.
That drops him. So as you're bringing it up in him, it wasn't like you were cutting through like bone and everything. Kind of went through and it was fell apart as you went through. Like there hasn't been marrow in there in a long time.
Shuddering, I'm getting his keys.
Okay. He hasn't because you saw him lock the door. Yeah. So, all right. So back. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just getting the fuck out of this place.
Yeah, I understood. All right. So the other 4. As soon as you said the little guy is here, Nazaratus stops and he goes. He's here. Where?
He was over there on the floor. He's already touched a few people. I think he made some of your staff disappear too. Agnes is the one who saw him. She's the hero.
Thanks. Yeah, I saw him twice out there.
We didn't believe her because she's smashed out on drugs right now. But
isn't that what he's here for?
He reaches down and Agnes, you caught yourself. He reaches over to you, and he's going to try and grab you. You want to dodge or fight back?
Unfortunately, her state of mind, she hasn't seen a threat out of him because she didn't see the claws. So she'll dodge. She's not going to fight back. What?
Okay.
And I still a penalty, so let me get that out here. Look at that. She dodged. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, she did. So that would be just a regular. I could make it a hard.
You don't need. He just got a regular also. So you kind of dodge out of the way, and he kind of backs away from you, guy, and he's starting to look around rather frantically. We'll
Guy, are
go-
you bleeding?
No, this is just special effects and makeup. Fucking, of course I'm bleeding, you fucking. And I'm just like, I'm just mumbling like obscenities. Yeah. What I'm going to do, if I can, is I'm going to take that big old, like, I'm assuming it's like a meat cleaver looking thing, that big old knife I found in the thing. Well, maybe not as big as a meat cleaver, but like a big hacking knife is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
And like, I'm going to like try and swing at old mate's arm.
Okay.
His arm, whatever the fucking hell his name is.
Oh, Nazaratus?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to grapple him and not let him do that.
All right. Give me a fighting brawl there, Angel.
I got a 10,
Oh.
which
I
probably
got
an extreme.
I got a 33.
So
Okay.
I grab your arm and block it so that you don't hit him with the knife.
Yeah.
You probably hit me with the knife.
Yeah, and I might do it actually. That'd be nice.
Yeah. What
Just
level?
take a finger or something.
Yeah. What level did you get there, guy?
I got a regular.
Okay. Regular. So Angel, and you got a 10's at least a hard.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, he kind of Angel grabs your arm and kind of stops your swing.
Do we want to see if Guy actually cuts me in the process?
Sure. Give me a luck. Yeah, we'll just go to whoever.
Take a finger.
Yeah, I got a 75. So
I'm assuming
I
that's
did
a
not.
fail. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
slice into my arm.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for that. We'll say that knife. We'll give that knife a. Get that knife here. 1d6 plus your damage bonus.
Oh,
Yeah. My damage
D6.
bonus is
Just a
lovely
1.
0.
Just one.
just one. So it slices my arm. Which probably it's a good sharp knife, so it doesn't hurt that much.
Yeah.
But I'm bleeding in front of Nazaratus. Don't hit him. He's trying to save us.
Oh,
I say to Guy.
Right. So we'll just continue in Dex order. So that was Guy and Angel. Agnes, what are you doing?
So I see, I just got to watching Angel swinging at Guy or trying to block Guy swing.
Uh-huh.
The hell? And so she's got a 3-inch nail pin in her nose. So she's going to pull that out. And she's going to pull that out. And of course, she's on drugs, so she doesn't
Yeah.
anything. And she's going to use that to just kind of stab with.
Who are you stabbing at?
At the big guy.
Okay. All right.
The one that took a swing at her.
Yep.
Back off. I don't know what's going on here, but
I'm going to try to get in between.
Okay. That will be with penalty dice on your
Oh,
end, Angel and Agnes. So
everything for me is penalty.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got an 09.
Nice.
I'll spend 8 just to make it a regular. I know that's not enough, but
Yeah.
I would have done it anyway.
You
Defend
jam it
your
in my shoulder.
Give me another luck roll to see if the pin goes into you.
He gives you a new piercing. She gives you a new piercing.
Yeah, it goes into me for sure.
Oh, guys.
Well,
Right.
it's not all 3 inches because I got to have some of it to.
Yeah, but
to.
part of it went in. So yeah. So take 1 point.
All right.
Yeah.
I am, if it's possible at this point, going to throw my arms around Nazaratus and see if I can shuffle him towards the back room.
Okay.
We're trying to attack him.
That's right. All right. Okay.
And I'm enthralled.
Yes. Well, so as soon as you do, he kind of he grabs you, and it's not like he's trying to push you away to disconnect you from him, but almost like he's using you as a shield.
Okay. I'll be
And-
his shield.
That's right. And Damon, what are you doing? You're muted.
I'll be like, you fucking bitch. And I'm just going to like, I was already kind of punching her and I didn't have my knife. So I'm just going to fucking just like hit her.
Okay. Ooh.
I got 7. Let's see this. That's just I got unarmed and fighting brawl. Is that kind of like the same or is it different?
It's the same thing.
Okay. I think I got a hard, or no, I got extreme actually.
Okay. I got a hard, so if you got an extreme, you win.
Sweet. Okay. So I'll just do a 1d3.
Okay. Yep.
I got a 3.
Nice. Okay. All right. All right. Skylar, you're unlocking the door.
Yep.
Okay. When you open the door, it is daylight outside.
I was saying it, but I'm out.
Yeah, you're like, what? Yeah,
And
makes
it's
sense.
just going out and like kind of like doing the whole like blink thing. And
All right. Okay. Guy and Agnes, give me luck rolls. I like that.
Yeah, that's. I was not being lucky. I am not lucky today.
Okay.
And I did a penalty with it, so I passed it.
Okay.
I got an 89, so that's no good.
All right. You ready for this guy?
No, but I'm going to have to take it anyway. So come on.
Okay. You feel this like pain in the back of your leg, and time suddenly speeds up for you, and in the blink of an eye, you age 568 years as you crumble to dust.
I told you to use moisturizer.
That as a last thing, just before I do, I'm just going to like look at Angel. I'm just going to go.
The last thing you see is the fingernail.
Yeah.
Well, I'm right there seeing it. So that's,
Yeah, give me a sanity roll on that.
oh yeah, even with the penalty, I got both 83s.
Okay.
And
Lose.
I'm already was indefinite insane.
Yeah,
That's
you'll lose 9 because that's the max you could lose to him because you'd already lost to 11. And 5, who is a significant person in your life?
One of my influential artists. So it was either I'll go with the one that's probably most known is Salvador Dali.
All right. Damon's trying to punch Salvador Dali.
Say that again, Damon.
Damon's trying to punch Salvador Dali.
Oh hell no! What the hell, Damon? I'm running down the hall and I don't know where I would have put it on my. I brought some of my artist stuff, and one of them was a carving knife you use to kind of sculpt clay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a curved edge and a kind of a bladed edge.
Yep.
I'm pulling that out, coming at him.
Okay. All right, Damon, give me like a listen or spot hidden, your choice, to see Agnes suddenly charging at you with a carving.
What the hell are you doing? Get off of them!
I'm going to do a spot hidden
Okay.
because it's
No, no,
a
I'm
lot
coming.
better. All right. I got a 62 and out of 45, so I failed. So I'm probably just concentrating here, not back here.
All right. Roll damn it. Well, roll to see if you get an extreme, Agnes, but you're going to hit either way. unless you roll 100, obviously.
Well, I'm with penalty, so
Yeah. Okay.
so this is basically a fighting brawl that you still got me doing. I mean, I'm
Yep.
kind of charging, trying to knock it demon
Mhm.
off of
Yep.
Salvador. No, either it's a 99.
Wasn't 100, so it's the surprise attack. So you essentially hit Damon without. So we'll say carving knife like a switchblade. So that's 1d4 plus your damage bonus that you do to Damon.
Okay, so no bonus, so 2 points.
So, all right.
Salvador, I got him. Get away. I've got him.
Magnus, what the fuck?
Angel. So Nazaratus is looking into your eyes, and he's like going. He's like, I'm sorry, but I need to use you to get out.
We need to get out.
Yes.
I'm trying my best to protect you. Come on. Where do we go? Out the back door?
No, that door doesn't open. I go, we'll go to the front, and he starts running with you, held up in front, and
I'm going to try and wrap around him so that I'm using it as a barricade.
Right. Yep. Okay. So he's got you wrapped around. I'm going to roll his POW because you do have blood pouring out of you. You feel a bite on your shoulder where you'd been stabbed.
All right. Yeah. He can do that.
Okay. All right.
Take whatever you need. That's what I'll say to the dudes here.
Excellent. All right. Damon, you're up.
Okay. I just see, I've already been attacked by my friend. I'm being attacked by this crazy bitch. I'm just going to gun it for the door. I'm
Okay.
There won't be more to that.
Give me a dodge.
Okay. Question, do I get advantage because I snorted coke earlier? Or is that kind of worn off now?
Yes,
okay.
you do. Yes, you do.
Cool. Okay, I made a 7.
All right. Yeah, that's a good dodge.
Sweet.
So you run to the door and you hit it, and you realize that it is not opening.
Okay. Even if I'm just like ramming as hard as I can.
Yeah, give me a strength roll.
Okay.
You're going to need an extreme.
I'm not that strong. 45. Let's see. I made 42. So
hey, yeah, you hit the door and you kind of bounce off of it.
Bounce off of it.
Yeah. All right. Skylar, you're out in the sun. Weird that it's daylight already. And then
it's just a weird place. I don't remember taking any drugs. Everybody else seemed to like the place, and I'm just gonna walk home.
all right. Agnes, you see Salvador Dali coming up to you.
Oh, I'm between him and Damon, who's been running away.
Yeah, Damon took off running, so now all you see is Salvador Dali.
Oh, you're safe now. I'll keep away from you.
All right. And the last thing you see is Salvador Dali leaning over. Looks like he was going to kiss your neck.
Oh.
And you feel the bite as it sinks in, and then as you feel you're a woman, so you don't have an Adam's apple, but your voice box get ripped out. Yeah. All right, so Angel, you're kind of rip it up. You're being carried, and you hit the door, and you take just 1 point of damage from the door being hit.
Okay.
And the door swings open, and you, for the first time, you kind of you see actual fear in Nazaratus's face as the sunlight hits him and he bursts into flames.
Ah! So I probably fall to the ground where he drops me.
Yep. And
I can do I'm going to try to put him out.
yeah, okay, yep. All right. And do a sanity, yeah, probably can watch him do just
89 on my sanity. That is a fail.
okay. It'll just be 1d4. Well, probably more because you were enthralled.
Yeah, because I'm in love.
Yeah. We'll do a 1d10.
A 9.
Oh, yes. Yeah. All right.
And I completely understand what's going on. My vampire lover is burning up in the sun.
All right. So the 1d8 gives you paranoia. You suffer from severe paranoia. Everything's out to get you. The little kid.
Everyone is out to get him, and
That's
I am
right.
just trying to protect him from whatever is. He's the only one that I can trust. Can I drag him back towards the shadows at least?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to pull him back towards the shadows, getting burned in the process.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to take. We'll say you take 5 points of fire burning damage.
Why didn't I wear a jacket? I could try to put him out with a jacket.
All right, and finally, Damon, what do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna try again. Or can I try again?
Yeah, you can keep
Okay.
running into that door.
I'm gonna keep running into it till it pops open. Made a 9 out of 45.
That's an extreme.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So the door, the jam that was on the other side of the door kind of scrapes or breaks away. You come spilling out into the daylight. And the last thing you see as you look back is the little creature touch the woman, and she just kind of just collapses into dust.
Jeez.
So that's where, with you guys getting out of the club, Skylar, you're confused. Angel, you've got severe burns, and Damon, you're like shaking your head.
Yeah.
Because I am fully aware of what's going on, can I try biting Nazaratus? I mean, I've only got regular teeth, but if I can bite him and suck some of his blood.
Sure.
I've read books. I read Anne Rice's. Anne Rice. It meant my favorite writer is Anne Rice.
AR, right?
Not Anne Rand, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
All right. Or maybe he's too tough. No, I got an 09. So I take an 09 tonight.
All right. So you drink the blood. The sun starts bothering you, but you head out, and we'll say that in a few weeks' time, you plan to open up a club. And what would you like to call that club?
Vlad the Impaler.
All right. So Skylar and Damon, you start seeing flyers up. Come to the grand opening of Vlad the Impaler. All right. And that's
Sounds like
where
a grand time.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's where we'll close that out.
So, guessing, is it the repairer of reputation, or what is it?
No, the shredder in the dust.
Treader in the dust. Quachil Utos. I've never heard it pronounced. So
He's come up in one other game that we played.
yeah, so
Last time I go clubbing.
yeah. So essentially Nazaratus had been it was an ancient vampire that would open up clubs, feed on them, then move on. And the Treader in the Dust had been hunting him for years. Well, when Vanessa was working at the museum, he was there and he saw the bite on her wrist and he recognized it. So he followed her home and killed her, but then he didn't understand modern addresses on the invitation, so he didn't know where to go. So when you showed up and you took those, he's like, oh, I'll follow him. And when he's around, time gets distorted. So that's why.
Oh, so he followed us.
Yeah, he was just following you, which is why. Oh, you were in there hours because he distorted time for you. That's why when you come out of the club, it's like, well, why did all this time go by?
Excellent. It was really good. I didn't know it was going to be vampires.
I started wondering, it kind of started getting that feel of like from dusk to dawn. So I was like,
Yeah, it definitely had that dusk till dawn feel.
Yeah, if you'd remove the sackcloths on the band, they don't have eyes. And,
no wonder why they feel like they're bored. They can't see.
They can't see, and they're doomed to just play that music.
When I first saw the dust, like that's when I first thought, like I sort of jokingly thought to myself, "Oh, vampires," and then I was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
So,
and it wasn't the vampires that were causing the dust; it was the
the Treader in the dust.
So
my characters always wanted to be a vampire.
It's a dream come true.
And who wouldn't? Murdering people every day? Yeah. It's just the price for immortality. Our players included Morgan Llewellyn, Bill Riggle, Finbar Gallagher, Dakota Davis, and myself with Keith Craig as the Keeper of the Secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with our other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Riley, together with all the members of our club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure in the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.